What's up, everybody? Welcome to Relationships with EJ80 Proof. Today, I'm talking about signs that your relationship will not survive. But before I get into that, don't forget to hit that subscription button, hit that notification bell so you'll always be notified every time I put out a new video so you don't miss a beat. And like, comment, share. Trust me, your friends will thank you for it. Now, with that being said, we're going to jump right into it. We're going to go to number one. If you are holding grudges, your relationship is not going to survive. Here's the thing with grudges, right? When you're mad at somebody because they wronged you or they're mad at you because you wronged them or whatever, when you hold on to that anger, it tends to build because we go through things in our life. So now I'm mad at her because she didn't buy the bread, so I can't have my hot dogs today. And so I hold on to that. That's a grudge. I let it grow. So then the next time, she forgot to buy my Metro card. So now I have two things packed on it. You know, I mean, these are ridiculous examples, but this is what holding a grudge does. Next thing you know, I have 100 little stupid things all packed up into one, and it's like a stick of dynamite. It's just one more thing, and boom, I done lost it. I done blew the whole relationship apart. And then on the other hand, holding a grudge while it's building its structure or its bomb, it's also eating away at the connection that you two have or the love that you two share. It starts eating away at that. That's like the food it eats so it can keep growing. So when it finally blows up, there's nothing left there for you to grab hold to. Everybody goes into pieces. So if you're holding a grudge, your relationship is not going to survive. Number two, and this is a big one. If you are unreasonably jealous, and the reason why I use the word unreasonably is because, it's like they say everybody has a little jealousy in them. Fine. But I find it unreasonable when he or she has given you no reason to be jealous. There is no evidence of them trying to get with somebody or trying to do anything. They have been nothing but a Boy Scout and a Girl Scout for all the time that they've been with you. But your insecurities keep jumping out there like, jealous for no reason whatsoever. For an example, you sitting there, both of y'all watching TV, and let's say y'all watching the Super Bowl, and it happened to be the Super Bowl where Janet Jackson boob pops out. And he goes, oh shit. And now you're like, what do you mean, oh shit? Oh, you like that kind of thing? And you just get all riled up over something like that. That's unreasonably jealous. That will eat away at the fibers of your partner's peace. And eventually, your partner will have nothing to hold on to because your jealousy is going to explode one day and the relationship will be destroyed because you'll have nothing left to hold on to because your jealousy has eaten away at the very fabric of your peace. And so now you have nothing. Number three, a lot of people talk about it. A lot of people don't believe it. But number three, if you have bad connections to outside relationships, let me tell you what this means, okay? You and your lady, you and your man, you and whoever, your partner, y'all got friends that are in relationships, married, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be. And they have some wackadoodle ideas on what relationships should be. Or the other couple that you know, they're just as broken and just as beat up as all hell. And these are the people that you're connecting yourself to, and these people are corrupting your good behavior. And so you start acting like these people, you know? And your partner has nothing to do with the whole situation. But oh yeah, because my husband used to tell me that he was working overtime all the time, and he was over there effing Susie Q. And then you start thinking, well, damn, my husband always saying he doing overtime too. I wonder what he doing. And your husband is doing exactly what he said. He working overtime. And so now all of this drama is being filtered into you. My mother used to tell me, watch what you watch on TV. Because sometimes that influence get in you and you start thinking that you Al Pacino and, you Scarface and you could do, and you know what, then you get out there and get your ass kicked. Because you're not. So when you have connections to outside relationships that are not good relationships, that are not in line with your relationship values and your relationship principles and what you and your partner is trying to do, if they're not running on that same track, you got to cut them people off. You got to cut those relationships off. And I don't care if it's your mom and dad. I don't care if it's your brother, sister, your best friend from high school, whatever. If they're not running on that same track that you're running on, they are detrimental to your relationship. And I'm sorry to say it, but ladies, you are notorious for having these outside relationships that you're friends with these people and they just bring all kind of hellfire and bad influence. So if you have those bad connections with these outside relationships, you got to cut these people off, because what happens is that influence from these outside relationships, they start to chip away and eat away at the fabric of the foundation of your relationship. So then I start thinking, well, you know what? Yo, Bill is right. She is a manipulator. She probably been manipulating me the whole time. I'm glad Bill told me. And you're like, damn. He's been saying he's been doing overtime, but he don't let me see his checks. How do I really know Susan is right? He's probably sneaking out on me with some chick. And now me and you are fighting over things that don't even exist in our world because of these outside influence. So get rid of them. They're not good for you. They're bad for your health. Number 4, if you have no respect for each other. This is deep. This is a big one. Because the crazy thing is that you may think that you're respecting your partner, or your partner may think that they're respecting you. But here's the kicker. Unless you both sit down and discuss what respect is to each other and do that, then you never know if you're disrespecting or not. Now, of course, we all know the common disrespects. I'm calling you out your name. I'm putting my hands on you and all that. That's common disrespect, But you cannot possibly have respect for your partner if you don't know what respect is to your partner. And if you know what respect is to your partner and you're disrespecting them anyway, your relationship is not going to survive. Here's what happens. When you disrespect somebody intentionally, you eat away at that patience button. And that patience starts withering away a little bit at a time, because people can only stand but so much disrespect before they go boom. So intention, when you disrespecting your partner, you're eating away at your partner's patience. And when it goes boom, there's nothing left to shield you from the explosion. So if you have no respect for each other, your relationship will not survive. It will not. I don't care what nobody says. Respect is primary. Number 5, if you are constantly criticizing each other, you know, there's a term called nitpicking that people do. And it's like not everything needs to be criticized. Okay, so he cleared off the table, right? So we praise him, cleared off the table, but then he just piled all the dishes in the sink. So now we want to curse him out. Well, maybe he should be cursed out. But, he could wash the dishes. That's a bad example. But I'm just saying, every little thing, you always got something negative to say about your partner. You're always criticizing the things that they try to do. Even if they trying to do something nice and it don't work out, you just criticize them for it. And sometimes you don't even know you're doing it. But when you try to do something nice and it doesn't work out and you say stuff like, it figures. You're criticizing your partner and the efforts that they made. And here's what criticism does. Criticism eats away at your partner's self-esteem. And the more you criticize them, the more you break down their esteem. And so next thing you know, they're depressed and they don't want to do anything. They are broken. And you got to be careful with criticizing broken people because they have a tendency to blow up without warning. Because they're already at the bottom of the barrel. And you keep throwing matches in there, something might catch fire. So when you criticize your partner, you're breaking your partner down. And what happens is, when it's finally hit the bottom and it flames up, you have nothing, absolutely nothing, to shield you from the flames. Your relationship is not recoverable. It can't survive because your partner has been broken down to the very last compound. Yeah, I stole that from a rap group. I heard it. But you broke him. You broke your partner down, so there's nothing left to build up on. So number 6. This is my beef with the whole whatever, is if you never take responsibility for anything. If things go wrong in your relationship, there is a chance, not all the time, but there is a chance that both of you had an error in there. And I'm going to say something, and I'm going to find some place to hide right after I say it. But women, sometimes it's your fault. It's not always his fault. He's not 100% of the wrong. And here's the thing. Here's what happens when you don't take responsibility for your action. If you don't take responsibility for anything, then you'll never believe that you screwed up. Therefore, you'll never make any adjustments. Therefore, you'll never change. Therefore, you'll never get it right. Therefore, that problem will always continue to return every time. It's when you take responsibility for it and you say, damn, that was me. I did screw that up. From there, you could say, okay, you know what? I'm not going to do that no more. Here's what I'm going to make sure I do is I'm going to put her anniversary in my phone to ring a week before, and it's going to have a note on it, and I'm going to have my boy text me, and my job is going to be on their calendar, so I can't forget her anniversary again. So now because we've taken responsibility for screwing up the anniversary, we can now take steps to fix it so we don't screw it up no more. But if we don't take the responsibility, then why do anything? It's not my fault. It's her fault. She should have reminded me. Take responsibility for your own actions and stop looking for somebody to blame for everything that goes on, because sometimes it's your fault. Well, that's it. Those are the signs that your relationship will not survive. I'm EJ80's Proof. This is Relationships. Good luck.